And this is going to be a great segment. I've had this guest has been on with me before. I have with me Dr. James Kelly. You also have your wife with you. Please tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do, and let's introduce everybody.
Well, thanks for having me on the show again, Carol. It's a pleasure being back. And yes, my lovely wife Sherry's with us. She may be chiming in.
Yes, I will.
Yes.
There you go.
Because it is a relationship-based practice, and Sherry adds that extra flavor to our practice. I'm a general dentist. I've been practicing for over 30 years. Originally started in the East Coast, Pennsylvania, and I moved into the area 2 years ago. And we have a practice downtown Phoenix at 44th and Thomas in the Concord building.
And well, you have a very different type of a practice. You do it very differently, and everybody's got to listen up. And we're also going to enter everybody into win. We're going to do the same thing as last time, which is a teeth whitening, but it's very different, so we're going to talk about that. But let's talk about the practice and how you've made it different. And the other thing that you do, which is mobile, you got to listen to this. Okay, go ahead.
Right. I'm very excited to talk about the practice. We operate, like I said, we're a relationship-based practice. So our philosophy is to treat one patient, one doctor at a time. I'm the only doctor in the office. I work with...
But you have a great staff.
Yeah, I have a great staff. My assistant, Stephanie Luster, my office manager, Jennifer Bates, and Sherry. We offer that to our patients who are able to make it into the office. But like I said, I've been practicing over 30 years. The opportunity to practice mobile dentistry started to enter into the picture when I moved to Arizona, and I was looking to supplement my day off on Friday because no one practices here.
I want to work on my day off. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I figured, back in the East Coast, we work Monday through Saturday. So I started my mobile dental service about 2 years ago, where we were able to, a lot of our patients who are aging out and, can't make it in, we actually can now take our services, or full line of services, right into the comfort of their own home.
And what's even very exciting as well, it's not just bringing it into home, but into bigger companies, like going into trucking companies or Boeing or Intel and working on their patient or on their employees during their lunch break or whatnot, just to make it easier for the employers to take care of their employees.
Well, I want to also talk about the laser that you work with. And it's amazing because, now that's what makes it so easy to go mobile, too.
Yes,
go ahead.
We're totally mobile with the laser. I'm one of the few dentists in this area who is trained and has an associate fellowship with BioLase with the WaterLase all-tissue laser. Lasers in dentistry have been around for over 30 years, but this one, we can do everything. We can cut hard structures, including enamel, bone, and the beauty of it is that we can do it all 95% of the time without an injection, without the fear that goes along with that, and without the pain.
So no shot, no drill, no pain.
Yeah, that's our motto.
That's awesome. So now what we're going to do, first of all, I want to ask, when you say with your mobile, it's valley-wide.
Yes, we'll go as far as, we have gone as far as Sierra Vista and as far north as Cottonwood.
Cottonwood and Prescott.
But we do like to stay in the area if possible, but we'll travel.
So now here's what we're going to do. We've got everyone getting entered into win, and the holidays are around the corner, and everybody wants beautiful white teeth. Now this is a free laser whitening, and it's a little different. It's in that one you do in your office. Is that correct? Or can you? Go ahead.
Yes, we do. We've had several protocols for in-office bleaching. This, in my experience, is the most efficient and highest and most effective results done with the laser in about 1/3 of the time.
Now, you also have with that goes with it, and it's an antioxidant oral care system. I got to say, I've been using it. I have been using it. You gave it to me, and I wanted to try it because, not only did it has a toothpaste, it has a rinse, and then it has this gum gel.
Yeah.
And I try, and it's natural.
Yeah.
Will you please talk about that?
Well, a lot of people these days, there's a lot of controversy with fluoride, and so you can have it with fluoride or without fluoride, and then it also has a lot of the essential oils in it. And with my background as an aromatherapist, that's real exciting to have something that's actually very natural, not some kind of chemical to make your breath feel fresh. And it's rejuvenating, and the gel is very healthy for the gums. And to keep your gums healthy will help to keep your teeth healthy.
And it's yummy, and it made me feel good. I have to tell you, I have been using it since you gave it. I want to try it. So we've got our lines open here, and everyone's getting entered into win. It's a free laser whitening that's done in the office, and that along with that, you're getting the antioxidant oral care system that I've been using myself. It's a $425 value, free to you or anyone you know. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Whether he goes mobile to you or you can go to his office, which is in the Concord building in Arcadia. You can check him out on his website. It's drkelly, Kelly, DDS.com. They also do you do consultations with people, free consultations and things like that?
Yes. Like I said, we're totally about the relationship, and we understand that choosing a dentist is one of the most difficult and most important decisions an individual is going to make. So we offer patients the opportunity to come down at no charge, just to meet us, just to talk with us, just to see what we're all about, and just to see the uniqueness of our practice.
So again, the phone number to call him is 602-954-1901, or call in here, get connected with him by calling in here. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Get the free laser whitening. It's fabulous. Also, you're going to get the antioxidant oral care system. I've been using it. I like it. I don't know what the difference yet, but I think it tastes good, and I'm sure it's doing its job because I'm not out. My teeth aren't bleeding. They're falling out.
That's good.
So again, our number
That's
here,
great.
602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Let's talk a little bit also about you personally, too, because having a dentist, you've got a lot of accolades that go behind you, too. You want to talk about them?
Well, one thing that I am a fervent believer in is ever since I got out of dental school, that learning never stops, especially in dentistry. And I like to keep current with things in dentistry. And
Continuing education.
Yeah, continuing education is very important. I recently, last few years, have started the study of neuromuscular dentistry. Now, neuromuscular dentistry is a philosophy in dentistry. It's not taught in dental schools. It's something that most of us general dentists will pursue after we've been practicing for a while and paid off all those dental loans from school. And when I moved out here, I had the opportunity to study at the Las Vegas Institute, which is the learning place first and foremost for neuromuscular dentistry. Then I followed their clinical instructor, Clayton A. Chan, who resigned from LVI, and he's out in Las Vegas, and I study under Dr. Clayton Chan. Neuromuscular dentistry is unique in that it addresses restoring the harmony that should exist between the jaw, bone, and jaw joint, the muscles involved with the jaw, and how they relate to the teeth.
Here's what we're going to do. It's perfect. We're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk further about this because it's really interesting. We've got our lines open here. Everyone's getting entered in to win. It's a free laser whitening. You're also going to get the antioxidant oral care system. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. This is a $425 value. Free to you. So welcome back. We're talking with Dr. Kelly. We are also talking a little bit about this neuromuscular dentistry, and it's awesome. I had to cut you off because we were going to a break. Please tell everybody a little bit about that. Our lines are open here too for everybody to get entered in to win the free laser whitening and the antioxidant oral care system that I'm using. I love it. Our number here is 602-277-5369.
As I was saying before the break, Carol, neuromuscular dentistry restores the harmony that should exist between the muscles of the jaw joint, and the bone, and the way they function in unison with the teeth. When that is off, the jaw wants to go one way and the teeth are pushing it the other way. What we do is to treat it with neuromuscular dentistry, we have a way of relaxing the jaw into its comfort zone. When we get it into its comfort zone, we hold that position for the patient by fabricating what's called an orthotic. And the patient will wear the orthotic for anywhere from 2 days to 2 weeks, and they will notice dissipation of the symptoms. And the symptoms we're talking about are anything from temporomandibular joint pain, or TMJ disorder, to clicking or popping in the jaw, discomfort upon eating, chronic migraines, neck and shoulder pain, lower back pain. It even affects the way we hold ourselves, our posture. So it's a pretty incredible thing. There are some people that have exhausted every avenue that modern medicine can provide. They're on chronic pain treatment. They're going to pain care facilities. They're having surgeries done to alleviate these problems with the pain. And they usually end up in my chair when all those avenues have been explored, and we usually find success.
And what's amazing is that people come in there really distraught because they've had pain, whether it's neck pain, headaches, and people have said, it's in your head.
Jaw pain's the worst.
Yeah.
Especially when it's clicking and you're trying to eat or what have you.
And they've gone to other doctors, other specialists, and they get no relief, and they're kind of like brushed off as it's in your head. And then they come here, and it's a simple fix.
So I want to ask, because I'm thinking for them, when you say that there's an orthotic sort of put into their mouth, what's the difference between that? And I want to talk about, since some people will go to, like, let's say, a drugstore and buy those pieces in there. What's the difference? It's got to be hugely different.
That's a great question, because they look similar to what some people would describe as a night guard. But an orthotic device, first and foremost, is a diagnostic device in the early goings. We have a patient presenting with the symptoms that we believe are caused, and there are oral signs and symptoms that we can see that tell us that they have a discrepancy in that harmony that we spoke about between the jaw and the teeth. So we suspect this, but we don't know for sure if the orthotic's going to work. But we're pretty sure. But when we make the orthotic, we usually see. We just had a gentleman in last week. We put the device in, and upon insertion, he felt the release of compression that he was describing and the pain in his jaw joint. And so it can be that quick.
But what's different about between a night guard and the orthotic is the orthotic will actually move your teeth, like it will open up your bite and move your jaw forward, and it's more heavy duty than a normal night guard. So people do get there like, well, I'm just going to go to the drugstore or just go get this made.
Well, and like I said, I said we relax the jaw without getting very technical and into it. We have a very sophisticated computerized system that we use to it's a EMG to track the muscle function to see where you are in that comfort zone. Like I said, we establish that, we take an impression of that bite, and then we fabricate the orthotic. It's precision science. It's not buying one of these night guards over the counter and putting it in.
Now, you can go to his office for that. That is at the Concord building in Arcadia, the Arcadia area. They do free consultations. It's a very private, sort of like a one-on-one. It's very, very intimate. The setting is intimate. You have one chair, one doctor, and so you're very personalized. It's personalized dentistry. And their office number to call direct is 602-954-1901. His website is drkelly, KELLYDDS.com. We've got our lines open here. They are giving away a free laser whitening. That's in-house. That's going to be done in the office there. It's way different than anything else you can do with the laser, which is phenomenal. Mm-hmm. You're also going to get the antioxidant oral care system. It's a natural product. I've been using it. Our number here, 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Of this neuromuscular dentistry that you're speaking, can you do that in your mobile dentistry as well?
We actually can, and we actually have at a private residences, anywhere we can set up our TENS device, which is the device that chiropractors have. People may be familiar with what a TENS device is. That's how we relax the jaw. As long as we have a place to set up with our mobile unit and there's electricity, we can do it.
And let's go ahead, before we go into this other thing that you want to talk about, which is the Solid Rock program that you're doing. I just want to talk about the laser that you use, because it's phenomenal of what you can do with it. Go ahead.
Right. Like I said, it's the Waterlaze by BioLaze. It's an all-tissue laser. We can avoid gum surgery. That's what I bought it first and foremost for, and what I studied first and foremost for was to learn the protocols so that we can now avoid having to send people to gum specialists for gum surgery.
And it's non-invasive.
No,
so there's
right? No shot. And a lot of times in surgeries, there's like no shot for the anesthetic because the laser, it kills the pain as it's going. And then there's very little blood and very little downtime and very little discomfort at all.
And you can use it for almost anything. Is that correct?
Correct. We can use it for soft tissue procedures, frenectomies, which are done with one incident is or example, I should say, is with infants. They come in, they're tongue-tied. They can't nurse. They can't latch onto their mother and suckle. They bring the newborn in. While the mother's holding the newborn in her arms, it takes 5 seconds to release the frenum at the base of the tongue so that the tongue is movable and they can suckle.
Well, that's awesome, because if you think about it, there's a lot of mothers out there that are really wanted to do it and they can't.
Right.
This is a way of it being done. So if you're listening to this, if you know someone, please tell them. If it's not for you, tell somebody else about it. But we've got the lines open here. Please call in 602-277-5369. You also have something very exciting that you want to talk about. Go ahead.
Well, yes, thanks for the opportunity. It's with my Zen Mobile Dentistry. We were realizing that we can take this anywhere, and then we realized that it's a good way to give back to the community. We were graciously welcomed as sponsors by Alice Cooper and his wife Cheryl to be sponsors for their 15th annual Christmas pudding, which was held last week. And we are now providing service for the teens.
Dental care
services out at the Solid Rock Teen Center in Phoenix.
Yeah,
well, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations of that.
Yes.
So, and that's going on when? Will you be doing that?
We'll be doing that in 2 weeks on December 23rd.
2 weeks from today.
Well, let me say, Christmas is around the corner. If you're going away, if you want to look beautiful, if you want to have some white teeth, they're offering that free laser whitening. That's in an office. It's quite different than anything you can do at home. You're going to get the antioxidant oral care system. It's a natural product. Our number here is 602-277-5369. So what do you want to talk about before we go?
Well, what I'd like to talk about is that, and I mentioned this earlier, is that we are relationship-based practice. We really enjoy the company of people. and I'm speaking for my wife, I know she just loves, she's our,
Host.
host for the event.
What I love about it is the way that you have created your office to be so personalized. I've never heard, I can't talk, I've never heard of a dentist's office having one chair and one dentist. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I have one chair that I primarily function out of. We do have a hygienist chair, but yeah, it's one chair that I use.
And he also is mobile as well. So you can give him a call. They do free consultations. They're all about service. They are one of the few that have this, that use this water laser dentistry, if I'm saying it correctly. The number to call him direct for free consultation is 602-954-1901. Keep on calling here. Our lines are open, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. I know the guy's busy, so if the lines are busy, just keep on calling. You're going to get entered in to win also the antioxidant oral care system. It's a natural product. Call here at 602-277-5369. Check him out. It's Dr. Kelly, KELLY, DDS.com.